49ers receiving phone calls about Trey Lance's availability. Are the Vikings one of them? All right, welcome back to Onebar and Lupagus show. I'm Onebar. 49ers putting a note there that they are receiving calls for quarterback Trey Lance. This is going to be a very short video. We're not going to break down Trey Lance, anything like that. We're just going to break down the trade, and I want to know in the comments below, do you want Trey Lance? What would you give up for him, or are you just completely over Trey Lance? Before that, remember, subscribe to the channel, like the videos, let's get to 10K subs. Let's go. Boom, boom, boom. Also, draft, very close. Join us live tonight, 7 o'clock Central. Trey Lance, baby. Somebody put on Twitter, and it was a very good, I loved it. They put out there, I don't remember who it was. It's not like the 49ers. It sounds like the 49ers just haven't really given up on Trey Lance, but they realize that they're so close. They're so close to a championship team. They don't have time to wait around for Trey Lance to be the guy that they want him to be in 2 years from now. Like, they're in win mode now. It makes no sense for Trey Lance just to be hanging out on their roster, just to be gone in a couple years and get nothing for him. So that I think makes a lot of sense from the 49ers standpoint, because they need a quarterback that's ready. They're ready to win, and Trey Lance is not that guy. So big thing is compensation. What is Trey Lance going to command? First round pick? Hell no. I don't see any way in hell somebody gives up a first round pick for Trey Lance. We know the haul that San Francisco gave up to get up and get him. They're not going to get anywhere near that. Second round pick for Trey Lance? I think that's starting to get pretty fair. There's a lot of teams out there that need a quarterback that have multiple picks that would probably give up, because look at this year's draft. You got the top four. You throw in Hendon Hooker, and after that, it is nosedives. It absolutely nosedives as far as a quarterback. So it makes sense. Trey Lance, like I said, we're not going to break Trey Lance down, his contract, anything like that. We know the benefits of him. He's still got big upside. If you say, you know what, I'm giving up on Trey Lance, he's going to suck. That's just not fair. Coming out of college, we knew he was raw as hell. We knew it was probably going to take a while. So what we've seen from him in San Francisco, I don't put too much into that. I think he's still got plenty left. His contract is great. You're still going to get at least 3 years from him. Plenty of time to look at him. So let's just figure it's a second round pick. Vikings don't have a second round pick this year. It'd have to be a 2024 second round pick. We get Trey Lance. Wham, bam. Thank you, man. Let me know in the comments, would you do that? Also, I'm not even really going to touch on the pie in the sky trade where Niners need a quarterback. Brock Purdy appears not to be able. They got Sam Darnold. Kirk Cousins. I think it's just so unrealistic and no way in hell it happens. But who knows? Anything is possible. The fact that I don't think it's going to happen probably means it's going to happen. But if we were to give up Kirk Cousins, it's not just Kirk for Trey. They're giving us a decent haul in return. So my thought is, if it's a second round pick next year, I would do it. I hate the thought of giving up a second round pick for him. I'd much rather be like a third and a fifth. And who knows, maybe that's what it'll end up being. But a second rounder for a guy still very, very young, still 3 years left on his contract, hang out on the bench this year behind Kirk Cousins, and then we just see what we got. Why not? Would you rather have Tanner McKee in round 3? Would you rather reach for Hendon Hooker in round 1? I mean, give me some other options instead of just saying no way in hell, because after next year, we got no quarterback. We got no quarterback as of now. So Trey Lance, I'm doing it for a second round pick. I don't think people are going to like that very much, but I would. Let me know in the comments, what would you do? Hit that sub. Join us live tonight. Boom.